What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. I was on Reddit last night, and one of the users on Reddit on the Android side put up a cool side-by-side comparison photo of the new iPhone 10 and the new Pixel 2 XL. He goes by the name of Beardy Beer. Anyways, it's pretty cool. So if you want to see these phones side by side, let's do it and let's compare. First, let's check out the phones on top of each other, and the iPhone 10 fits completely inside of that new Pixel 2 XL because the Pixel 2 XL is not all screen, and it's got a little bit of a bezel at the top and a little bit of bezel at the bottom, at least a more bezel than some of the newer phones that are coming out or that are already out, such as the LG V30 and the Galaxy Note 8. And which isn't a bad thing. Some people, they'll be bothered by the bezels, other people won't. But ultimately, the iPhone, which is basically all screen at the top, except for that little thing at the top there, where it holds the cameras and some of the sensors, that's why the phone is definitely fitting in there. And plus, the Pixel 2 XL has a 6-inch screen, and the iPhone 10 has a 5.8-inch screen. And then the phones side by side, but at the same height, you can see that the Pixel 2 XL is definitely larger than that iPhone 8 because of the larger screen, but also the extra bezel, which the iPhone does not have. Now, if this Pixel had all screen just like that iPhone, it would probably be definitely, whether fairly close within range of the two phones, they would definitely look a lot closer in size, even though the Pixel 2 XL would be larger, again, because of that 6-inch display versus the 5.8-inch display on the iPhone. Now let's talk about which phone looks more modern, more sleek, more sexy. And on the front there, I don't love the way the iPhone has that, again, that little thing that goes across where it has all the sensors and the camera, but it definitely probably looks a little bit more modern than what you get with that Pixel 2 XL, because the Pixel 2 XL looks more traditional, like a regular phone. Even though those bezels are smaller than they were in the past, at least they look like it, they're still there, and they're larger than the bezels that are on the Note 8. And as you can see, the iPhone has zero bezel for the most part, except for that little chin at the top and forehead. And overall, I would have to give sexiness and modernness to the iPhone 10. Next, let's talk about the home screens for both of these. As you know, with iPhones, you cannot change anything about the home screens. You basically can make folders or you can have apps there, and that's pretty much it. You can't add anything to those home screens like widgets or, arrange the folders the way you want it. I mean, you can move them around, but you can't have one at the top, one at the bottom, blah, 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 blah. They all are kind of just squared 4x4 and just make their way across and down. Well, if you look at the Pixel did update their launcher a little bit now. The search bar shows at the bottom, and there's no microphone for it, which I think looks kind of sleek and sexy. And then, as you know, you swipe up to reach all of your apps, and you have complete control over your home screens. You can add widgets. You can add in widgets, if you don't know what widgets are, they're basically apps that are just live on your screen that you can just either interact with, see information with, and they'll usually update in real time or over a period of time. You can get the weather really easily, the time really easily in a bigger size rather than it just being at the top. So for home screen sexiness and overall customization, you gotta give it to the Pixel 2 XL. And then overall, if you just look at the two phones side by side, if I showed my mom and I said, hey, do you think these phones are different? She probably would say no, even though to most people, especially the younger folks, people that are in tech, we can tell a difference, obviously. But in the grand scheme of things, both phones, just without touching the home screens at all, they look quite similar. Obviously, Google has that search bar at the bottom there you can instantly interact with, where the iPhone doesn't. But basically, it's the same thing. It's got apps on the screen, and that's pretty much what everyone uses these phones for. Both phones, I have to say, they do look pretty good right now, the way they are. I don't mind the bezels on that Pixel 2 XL, though I wish it had none, of course, but it doesn't kill me that much. I can definitely deal with it, especially with the way that the Pixel 2 XL software runs. It's really fast, and I really like how easy just vanilla Android is to use and customize, and it just doesn't get in the way. It just works, and that's what I love about these Pixel phones. So let me know in the comments down below which phone you think looks sexier, better on that home screen. Which phone would you want more? Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe you'd want that Android to run on that iPhone 10 or the iPhone 10 software, iOS software, or maybe you'd want iPhone software to run on that Pixel 2 XL. Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you down the road. Peace.